Hi everyone, welcome to today's class. So in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make flower with this dog feather. I'll be working with the dog feather and I have some bead I've already made. If you don't know how to achieve this, you can check my previous video on how to make wire works. Okay, so I'll start by coiling this feather, which I've already done, but then I'll show you what to do, how to coil it. You can either use a scissors to coil or you use your coiling machine, anyone you have available. You can use scissors or you use this, anyone you have available can work. Okay, so I've already coiled them, but then I'll still show you how you coil. So when you look at this dog feather, the spine has this shiny part and this inner rough part. Okay, so when you want to coil, ensure that the spine stays at the top while you bend it over this way. So the shiny part of the spine stays at the top while it curls over to this way. Okay, and you can do that with using your scissors. With this, I will coil this small, so you can do that using your scissors. You can see that the more I coil, the more it bends, it curves. Okay, you can as well do that using your coiling machine. Coil. Allow it to heat for some time before you remove. You can see how well coiled it appears. So you do that for the amount of feather you'll be using for this very design. You'll be using up to a pack of the dog feather or half pack or just any amount you'll be using. You will have to coil them one after the other. You have to coil them one after the other. Then some other thing you may be needing is a base, something you use to form a base. Most times I use just a piece of my cinnamon material and I will simply cut it out. Just a little piece of cinnamon base. It's as good, just a little piece. Fold it over and trim it this way. So when you fold it, you trim it this way, in form of a triangle, but not really a triangle because here is a bit curved. It's not sharp. Okay. So shape it in form of a triangle so that when you open up, it gives you a circle, a circular base. Okay. And because I'll be using this for the brooch, a kind of brooch, I'll be passing it through the center. And what I'll do here is also to open up the center. Make sure that the center of this base is open. Can you see that? Make sure that the center is well open. Okay, so that at the end of forming this, you can easily pass this at the middle. Okay, so let's move to how to create the feathers flower. So the next thing you will do now is to bring it out, like to cut it out one by one, so that while creating the flower, it will be easy to just pick and arrange. Okay. So some of these feathers doesn't come well like this. You can see that the mouth is already cut out. So I won't be working with this. So you go through your feathers and ensure that the ones you are picking are the ones that have and very nice shape. Okay, for this flower, there are flowers you can work with this, but for this I need something well curved and well shaped. Okay, so I'll be picking it one after the other, picking the ones I will work with one after the other. If in any way the one you curve later straighten up, you can as well curve it more. Okay, so just go ahead, curve it again, because some of these things, especially when you are using a coiling machine, once it cools, it can return somehow to its shape. So you can use scissors to coil it more. Okay, so I'll go on to cut out the. I'm cutting it out from the roots because I want it long. Okay, I'm not cutting it halfway from the roots. Okay, I think this should be enough. But in case if it's not enough, I'll still add more. Right? So the next thing to do now is to pick up your base and apply some glue on it. Pick up your base, apply glue on it, and allow it to dry a bit. At times, when you allow your glue to dry, it helps it not to make your work messy. Okay, so allow it to dry a bit while you go ahead to check out all your feathers to ensure they are well curved the way you want it. Okay, so you can see I'm going again to curve it more. So you can always do that to this feather. And the feather I'm working with is duck feather here. I don't know what you call it in your area, but here we call it the duck feather. So if you have another name for it, you can drop it in the comment section. I'm going ahead to coil more just to ensure it's well coiled while my base is drying up a bit. This flower we are making, you can use it to decorate your your turbans, your hats, your fascinators. So once you achieve it, you can use it to style any headpiece that you feel like styling, or even making it a fascinator on its own by placing it on a headband. So they're very beautiful flower. Okay, so it's time to start placing. I think it has dried up a bit. So let's start placing it. Pick up each one of it and place. Place it to be very close to the place you opened. That part you opened, the middle part you opened. So you place it to be very close to it. Place another one. Place another one. So you have formed the first base. You have formed the first base. So what I normally do is as well to come to this back, apply glue and also place feathers here so that I can cover up this material. Okay, so that in any form that the feather shows, it won't be showing this cinnamon base on the base. So I can apply my glue here. Also allow it to dry for some bits before you go ahead to continue. Okay, Then you place. You are placing at the back now. You place. You see what's here for me. You place. You are covering up this part. Also place and also place. Okay. So when you look at this, you can see that you can't see the cinnamon base any longer. So that's the main point of placing your feathers at this part. Okay. I normally do that. You can also try it out. So and on the inside, I don't want it to be this open like scanty. So I will still go ahead to apply glue on the inside, inner part of this. Also apply glue. After which I will start placing the feathers one after the other. I don't want the inner part to look so scanty. So you can go ahead to do that as well. Also remember that you can work with different colors of these feathers. You can work with different colors of this. As I'm using brown now, you can choose to combine brown and gold, brown and cream, brown and silver, or any color, even brown and red. Any color that you feel will be fine and come out so well, you can mix it up and make it more beautiful. All right. And if so far you're enjoying this tutorial, don't forget to give a thumb up and also drop a comment. I see those comments and I appreciate you all. At times I may not be available to respond to everyone, but just know that your comments are well appreciated. All right. Also leave a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, you have already seen what we do. We create beautiful designs of fascinators and also fascinators here. I share tutorials on that. So you can subscribe to this channel so that you stay updated once I drop new tutorials. All right. So I'm just coiling them more before I place on the inner parts. So start placing on this inner parts. So this is it. If you still feel like adding more, you can go ahead to still add more glue and add more. The more you add the feathers, the more fuller it comes out. So apply glue, leave it for some time, and also go ahead to add more. Okay. Okay. The more you add the feathers, the more fuller it comes out. So once you get to this point, meanwhile, while placing this feather, it's sure not to cover this opening. You can see that opening at the center. Ensure not to cover it up because that's where you pass the stem of this bead. And I said before, I've made a tutorial on how you can make beaded brooches as beautiful as this. I think that's my last video or my last two videos whereby I used a baby pink pearls to create it. You can rush them to have idea on how you can make beaded brooches. So you pass this stem through the center, and once it comes out here, bend it over so that it won't fall off. And also apply glue there at that part. Apply this glue so that it sticks at the back of this. So this is simply how you achieve this very beautiful flower. You can use this to decorate your turban, your hats, or even just place it on a band and it will form a fascinator on its own. Or to decorate your hats. Okay? So you see the effect of that bead. In the middle, it shows that bead that sparkles. Alright? So if you enjoyed this tutorial, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment, give a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in my next tutorial.